It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Seahawks, and it's all up next.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Up in the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because, well, it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offenses, Brock.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Kate. Now, hopefully you practiced this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, the umpire on the field, and all the footballs they will use today shuttling in and out, you can have that grip. And I'll also say this, keep an eye on the gloves. That technology helps these players in these environments more than certainly players of the past. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, everybody got to handle that ball carefully today.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Leading them out, someone we're all very excited to watch. It's the rookie out of Alabama.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Oh, stiff arm. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now off play action. That one's incomplete over the middle. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it! And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down throw by Purdy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun is Purdy. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. They go play action on first. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. We give up the gut to Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're going play action. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now an inside give to Walker. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
On third down, Walker. Gets a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, ball at the 36. Running with Walker again. And they bring him down around the 34. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying with Walker. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Myers' kick is good, and that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy on first down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll motion a tight end left. Play action now with Purdy. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Purdy. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Purdy throwing here. And this is another incompletion. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They're throwing it. On target to Valdez-Scantling. He's got a gain of 6 there. Renardo Green with that tackle. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at 2nd and 4. The give now to Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running is Walker, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Running back sent in motion. On third down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now it's Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Offense to the line for second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw again, it's Purdy. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Purdy to throw it. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe. You push a little closer. And now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes out to the left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This is taken in at the 13. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Play action on first down. Into the hands of Walker. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Walker on second. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on third down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They go with Walker here, and he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The 49ers with a long ways to go for a score. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And it's a minimal gain here. Only gets him to about the 14. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this one touchdown inside the 30. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Walker hauls it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Here's 2nd and 11. Bails out of the pocket quick. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking to the air here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And they could really use a good one here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. So that's halftime here in this one. The 49ers on the road, but currently with the lead. Now we'll send you from one end of the country all the way to the other. Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A tight end in motion now. Purdy setting up that play action. Buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Punting unit out now. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Pass complete to Walker. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
49ers stacking up the secondary. Look at that. They're in the dime. 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Purdy. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They send him left out of the slot. First down throw by Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Purdy on first down. His throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Getting out to his left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On is Moody for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Seahawks offense running out now. Well, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, it hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? About insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
Oh, I see you, partner. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now from the gun. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Walker on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll try and throw it here. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Dropping back to throw. Cup on the catch. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Toss play, this is Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Walker now from the gun. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks now within one score in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2. He's throwing for it! And he's got a man complete! And he goes out of bounds! Wow, major miscue there, and they're not gonna get 2! So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Kickoff taken at the 13. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Pretty throwing here on first. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Looking to throw, Purdy. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Pass play coming here. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He'll throw it. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers take possession of the football. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers leading by 5. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Third and a lone yard coming up. Setting up to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, Garindo. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second and 6 coming up here. A give, left side to McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Tight end in motion left. Back to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat, but it didn't work out that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. He'll look to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
What a great fight from those blockers to keep buying him time in the pocket to find a throw. You wish that effort could have been rewarded with a completion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Seattle.